morning, investor and corporate. Welcome to Digital Roadshow Year's End 2024 Performance Review. This session will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. Company will start the session by 30-minute presentation, followed by 15-minute Q&A. During Q&A, investor may leave your question in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the question to the company directly. May I now invite JMART Group Holding Public Company Limited and JMT Network Services Public Company Limited to start the presentation.
Thank you. สวัสดีครับ Good morning, everyone. It's glad to have you all here at the Set Digital Roadshow today. I'm Panya, the Deputy CEO of the JMART Group Holding. I would like to start by thank you the Stock Exchange of Thailand for giving us this platform to connect with you. Today, I will walk through 2024 financial results for both JMART Group and JMT Network Services. Also, the outlook of the 2025. Okay, let's dive into it. Since quarter 3 of 2024, there has been no major change in our shareholding structure. Our focus still remains the same as before. We still focus on commerce, finance, and digital. In the fourth quarter last year, JMART Group recorded a net profit for 310 million Thai baht. That is 21% increase from the third quarter 2024 last year and increased 86% from the same period last year. For the full year of 2024, we record a net profit for 1,141 million Thai baht or 1.1 million Thai baht, marking as a strong recovery as compared to 2023-24 that we incur loss. The key driver behind the group consolidated net profit recovery comes from our core business. The JMART Mobile last year reported a net profit for 90 million Thai baht, lower than last year due to the competition. And also in terms of the brand support is lower than 2023. Second, the JMT Network Services specialized in the district debt management record a net profit for 1.6 billion Thai baht. However, this was slightly lower than the previous year due to the economic impact, which incurred the expected credit loss higher last year. The detail I will give you an explanation in the JMT part. Third, our investment partnership with the Suki Tinoy. Last year, Suki Tinoy or B&N Restaurant Group that we have been invest for more than 2 years report a net profit for 1.1 billion Thai baht, which is very impressive in terms of the performance in 2024 continue. And the fourth important factor is that last year we have no significant loss that was recorded from the associated company, especially for Singer Thailand and also the SG Capital. Last year, the business model of Singer Thailand and the SG Capital has been changed and make it recovery turn them back to be a profitability last year. Looking ahead in the first quarter 2025, there is a positive momentum that we would like to give you a guidance. The JMART Mobile will benefit from the government policy that stimulate the consumption by project of the easy e-receipt or tax grants to the customer, along with the new product launch. For example, like Samsung, Vivo, and Xiaomi in the first quarter. there is the new product, and there will be a flagship model of each brand that come into the market. Second, the JMT core earnings still be on the positive momentums. Third, our associated company, the KBJ Capital, still expand the portfolio for the lock phone programs through the Samsung Finance Plus program, which is higher yield and also can deliver the performance very well in the first quarter. Fourth, Singer, they completely repaid their debenture obligation. So after this, Singer has no debenture obligation at all. So there is no liquidity risk from the Singer, and the interest expense from the Singer within this year is zero for the debenture interest expense. SG Capital in the first quarter still remain at a strong trend of the expanding the platform of lock phone in continue from 2024. And also the last one is Illinois, still perform very well due to they expand the branch to the upcountry area. This is the guidance for the first quarter in 2025. And throughout the year of 2025, there are 4 defining storylines for the JMART Group Holdings. The first one is the investment and partnership. As I mentioned earlier, this year, Illinois still has a plan and business plan to expand a new business model to upcountry area and also a new type of restaurant that come into the market. The second is the lock phone programs operated by our core associated company by Singer and SG Capital that conduct the business of the SG Finance Plus. And also the KBJ Capital, they conduct the business of lock phone business platform under the brand called Samsung Finance Plus. They're both still growing very well in 2025. The third one is the core earning from the JMT network services. We still believe that the JMT will deliver a higher net profit from the last year. The fourth one is the technology that we trying to emphasize and input in our core business. We're trying to incorporate the new technology in our commerce and financial technology throughout the year of 2025. This is the statistic of the platform business of lock phone. Right now, the JMART Group Holding has secured and dominated the market share of lock phone in Thailand by our core associated company. Right now, our customer has more than over 1.5 million customers in Thailand. We provide a platform of lending, and there is a dealer and many dealers and retail organized that come to use our financial facility to lending the mobile lock phone to the customer. Lock phone is quite unique business model because we're trying to incorporate the technologies of lock phone. That means if the people that borrow or buy with our financial facility, if they didn't pay, the phone will be locked automatically from the phone, and they cannot eliminate or unlock the phone quite not easy, because our technology, we partner with the brand Samsung, we partner with KBJ Capital, and the China brand, we partner with our subsidiary, our core associate company Singer. Right now, major brand has became utilize our lending platform already. Not Samsung, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Realme, Infinix, and Honors still be our partner into the lock phone business platform, and there will be more within this year. This is the statistic of the lock phone business under the company SG Capital, the subsidiary of the Singer Thailand, the associated of the JMART groups. Right now, we lending the mobile phone under the lock phone platform more than 60,000 devices per month, which is quite impressive, and the trend is going quite a lot. Good thing is that not an aggressive in terms of lending, but what we're trying to mitigate and do the risk management is to lower down the NPL. Under the lock phone programs, our business in both Samsung Finance Plus and also SG Finance Plus, the NPL is lower than 1% for both programs, which is quite impressive in terms of the risk management to mitigate the NPL problem. So I think in 2024, we found the right business model by incorporating the technology with the business and mitigate the risks and make an offer, a flexibility financial offer to the customer since last year. This is the key factor. That's why the Singer and the SG Capital has become profitable last year. This is the key business model change of the Singer and the SG Capital last year. Not only the performance that we care about, the JMART Group Holding still care about the financial position as well. In 2025, yes, we have a debenture to service in April and October, but right now we secure the financial support from the financial institution already to repay all the debenture that will maturing within this year. Also, we have a cash on hand and investment and marketable asset and group investment that we can flexibility to utilize. We still get a kept cash dividend from the associated and the subsidiary. Moreover, we plan to roll over the debenture within this year, around 1.5 to 2 billion within this year. This is the readiness of the repaid of the debenture and obligation through all the year. So there's no worry about the debenture service within 2025 anymore. That's the whole story for the JMART Group. So let's go to the JMT. Sorry. For the JMT, there is no major change in the shareholding structure as well. The group structure remained the same as before. In 2024, the JMT report net profit for 1,615 million Thai baht. While this was lower than 2023, the drop was mainly due to the higher expected credit loss in the first half of 2024. However, the management has taken action to ramp up the litigation expense and effort, which is lead to higher litigation expense in the first half of 2024. However, that was successfully lower down the expected credit loss in the second half of 2024. This strategic move helped us to stabilize the performance as we targeted. And also the impact of the lower of the ECL still continue in the first half of 2025 as well. So in 2025, we expected there will be a lower level of the ECL as compared to 2024. Last year, the JMT Network Services get a cash collection amount 8.8 billion Thai baht, including the JKAMC. If we exclude the JKAMC cash collection, the JMT cash collection stood at 5.6 million Thai baht. This year, we aim to increase the cash collection level which is the total cash collection, I mean, include the JK, will be surpassed 9 billion Thai baht in 2025. Also, more importantly, we remain our focus by lowering the ECL or expected credit loss within this year with the implementation of the litigation, but the size of the litigation expense will be lower than last year. However, this impact will be lower down the ECL throughout the year. Overall of the target of the JMT within this year is we're trying to achieve a higher earning in 2025. I think more than 2024 for sure. But what we target to achieve is to come back to the level of 2023. That was our target to achieve in 2025 this year. Not only we focus on the performance, also, like I mentioned in JMART as well, the JMT will be also focused on the cash flow as well. The debenture that maturing within 1 year has already secured by the source of fund to repay already in both April and also in terms of the March of 2024-25. We expect we get a internal cash from the cash collection more than 4.5 billion Thai baht within this year. We have 1.1 cash on hand. We have 2 billion mutual fund that we can draw down to repay all the obligation from the debentures. We have a bank facility and also we have a dividend and interco-loan repayment of loan from the JV, JKAMC within this year. So all those sources of funds, I think we can confident that we can repay all the obligation from the debenture that will be maturing within this year. This is the technology that we try to incorporate and get closer to our customer. We develop the application like JD application, or if they repay the obligation or debt, they can earning the point back and using point to redeem to get benefit from many merchants in Thailand. This is the technology that we try to incorporate and use the customer relation management to increase the higher cash collection within this year. So I think that's all for the presentation for both JMART groups and also the JMT network services. And if you have any more comments or questions, you can reach out to me at my email directly, or you can drop your inquiry to all the social media that we have, for example, like LinkedIn, YouTube, and also the Facebook of the JMART group. Today, if there is no question, I think I can end our presentation today. Thank you, everyone. สวัสดีครับ
This session has come to the end. Thank you very much, investor and corporate, for joining the conference. If you do need further details, please feel free to drop us an email. ขอบคุณครับ
สวัสดีครับ